Hello everyone. So today we are going to see how we can create a CloudWatch dashboard for EC2 instance. But before that, let's do a quick review to understand what is CloudWatch and what is CloudWatch dashboard. So CloudWatch is a service which you can use to monitor and collect the metrics from the various AWS services. You can collect the data in the form of logs, events, or in the form of the metrics. You can stop or terminate underutilized resources by monitoring the resource utilization for various AWS services in your account. With the help of CloudWatch, you can monitor Amazon EC2, Amazon RDS, DynamoDB tables, or many other services. Now, when we talk about CloudWatch dashboard, it provides a customizable centralized view of your EC2 instance metrics. In the CloudWatch dashboard, you can visualize and also track the metrics and also the alarms which you set up for your EC2 instance. So this was just a quick review of the CloudWatch service in the AWS. So let's quickly jump into our hands-on lab for creating the CloudWatch dashboard for the EC2 instance. Here I'm in my AWS console home for today's lab, and if I go to my EC2 dashboard, so here I have one instance public EC2 is running, which is using the public IP, and this is the instance which we are going to use for the lab today. So if I go to my console home and if I click on services and if I scroll down under the management and governance, I can go to the CloudWatch. I also search the CloudWatch from here, the top search box in the AWS console, and in the CloudWatch dashboard on the left hand side menu, if I click on dashboards, so let's hit on create dashboard here, give it a name, let me name it as EC2, and now it is asking what type of graph representation of that particular monitoring we want. So let me say number for this one, click on next. Now either I can search from EC2 from here by changing the required region, or I can click on the EC2 here. Now select per instance matrix. Here let's customize the graph to show the instance name, and once the instance name is visible, you can see the instance name. And also, so let me here search for the CPU because I want to show the metric for the CPU utilization. And here you can also search with the instance ID or the instance name. So if I scroll down, so here's the CPU utilization for our public EC2. So let's hit on create. So this one is created. Now let me add another graph or widget, and this time I will go with the bar representation, and matrix I will go with the default and click on next. Again I will select EC2 and per instance matrix. Here again let me search for the CPU. Now we have our demo dashboard created for the CPU utilization for the EC2 instance. In the same way, you can add other widgets and click on plus symbol here and choose the representation type. Let's say pie graph. And here you can also add multiple metrics in a single graph, but I don't want to do that. So let's click on cancel. Now we have to generate some data to be visible in the graph. So for that, let's go to the EC2 dashboard Here let's copy our public IP, and here let's open the putty client, and from the left hand side menu click on SSH, go to the auth credential, and here select the private key file for authentication. Click on open, type the username EC2-user, and now I will be using some command to install Linux, Amazon Linux access, and then I will be using one free tool known as Stress. I will be installing that, and then I will be putting a load on the CPU of this particular machine. You can also use some you can also use some bash script to increase the load of the CPU, but here I will be using this free tool called as a Stress. So let me copy the first command, press enter. Now put the second command. Now let's release the 10 processes to increase the load on the CPU. Let's go back to our CloudWatch dashboard. So here you can see data is already started getting generated. Here you can expand any widget. Here you can customize your widget, say like what type of application you want, what type of CPU you want, average, maximum, minimum, etc. And in what interval you want, 1 hour, 3 day, or 1 week, or custom. So here in the actions you can see various operations related to the dashboard, like sharing your dashboard, renaming the dashboard, or deleting the dashboard, and also you can view or edit the source in the JSON format. So here if I see the ID of that particular instance, and if I copy it from here and I filter it from here, then I can see this the source is my public EC2 machine. So now let me delete my dashboard. So this was a just quick overview of the CloudWatch service in AWS and how to create the EC2 dashboard. We'll explore more things on the CloudWatch, so keep watching this space, and I hope you liked this lecture. So please do provide your feedback, and I wish you a good day ahead. Thank you so much.